Hi everyone and welcome to Real Yoga. I'm Hannah and this is Felix, and today we're working on the basics, how to do downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. We have a professional dog with us to help us out today to make sure that your downward dog is Felix approved. So when you're ready, grab your stretchy pants and I'll meet you on the mat. So downward dog, when it's your first time or first few times, can often be pretty tough on the wrists. So just bring yourself first to a comfortable seat of your choice. You can even do this standing. We're going to take some quick wrist exercises. So just simply move your wrists in circles one direction. You can make your dog feel like he's in some sort of cha-cha band. Hi! He's like, why are hands around me but they're not patting me? And then move your wrists in the opposite direction. Wow. Nice. Beautiful. And then maybe just give him a little shake, shake, shaky, like you're trying to get something sticky off. And then very importantly, final exercise is, if you have a dog nearby, give them a pat. Alright, let's move on to all fours. Hey, you're gonna be in my space now. That's alright, he's a professional. He knows what he's doing. Thanks, Felix. So come to all fours now. And let's start from the foundation up. So bring your wrists directly underneath your shoulders and spread your fingers really, really wide. So our hands are vital in our downward facing dog pose. And you want to have it so that your peace fingers point directly forwards. So shift your hands so that your peace fingers are, or the V of your peace fingers really shoots directly forwards. So it's almost like your hands start to turn outwards. And then with that same motion, start to turn your biceps outwards so that your elbow creases point forward. And then push into your knuckles. So you really feel that you're pressing into your fingers here and the base of your thumb. And that's really important so that we're not putting too much weight on our wrists. Because like I said, that is something that tends to be the common complaint in downward facing dog. So press really strongly into your fingers and into the base of your thumb. Rotate your biceps, wrap them outside your arms, if that makes sense, so that your elbow creases. Smile forward and just notice how that feels. If you're collapsing in the belly here, see if you can already start to engage your belly, push the mat away from you. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. Nice. Keep pressing down, but feel like there's almost a little bit of a suction cup, sort of like you're Garfield stuck to a car with the palms of your hands. Nice, one more breath here. And then sit your hips back onto your heels, and again we'll give those wrists a little bit of love. Maybe some circles in both directions. Mine are already cracking. Alright, so then from here we're going to build on and we're going to start to lift into probably the most common shape in all of yoga, which is great because it is an incredible pose. That's a full body stretch, but unfortunately I think we've seen it so many times that we think it needs to look a certain way. So let's smash that out of our heads because we'll work on it from the base up. So find the strong foundation in your hands. Make sure your peace fingers, your V points forward. Press into your knuckles, press into the base of your thumbs, and rotate your biceps forward. Nice. And then from here, tuck your toes underneath you. You might even want to walk your knees very slightly back so that your knees aren't quite underneath your hips. Nice. All right. Find the strong engagement in your hands, tuck your toes strongly, and start to draw your belly button in. And now think that you're being led by your booty. So you might even want to exaggerate the curl in your lower back so that we're almost coming into this cow pose. So start to roll your butt up to the sky and then let that booty lead the way as you lift it up, 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 up into the sky. Nice. Keep that strong connection with your fingers, so keep pressing your fingerprints into the mat. And you'll notice that my knees are really, really bent here. I don't know if you can also pick up, they're also covered in dog fur. So one of the common misconceptions or one of the misalignments I see a lot in downward dog or in yoga in general is that, particularly if you're a beginner, if you can see your legs, something about seeing your legs makes you want to make them go really straight. And then in downward dog, what can happen if your hamstrings aren't strong enough yet, if you straighten through your legs, you start to round through the spine. So you can see here that I've got this really exaggerated curve in my spine. My legs are really straight, but my back is not so long and lengthy. Nice. All right, so make sure you're bending your knees. Take as many breaks here as you need, especially if your wrists are having a little screaming party at you. All right, so with your knees really bent, start to press your hands energetically away from you as you push your chest towards your thighs. And once again, think about your butt leading the way. So can you curl your butt even higher towards the sky? Nice. Our biceps stay rolled outwards so that our shoulders are really open. We're still pressing into our knuckles and the base of our thumbs. And then this time we're going to draw our belly towards our spine. Maybe that creates a little bit more space to just send your chest a little closer to your thighs. Nice. We'll take one breath here. And then exhale, slowly descend your knees back to the mat. Come off the wrists and give it another break. Great. So here you would have seen that it was all about this length in the spine and not so much about this hamstring flexibility or these really straight legs. So as I said, the shape that we all sort of know and love is this perfect straight triangle. And our downward dog, particularly for beginners or if we've just got really tight hamstrings, is going to look less like a triangle and more sort of like a zigzag. Okay, so we've worked on our arms, our hands, a little bit on the shoulders and a lot on the belly and this lengthy spine. So now we're going to work with what we're doing in the legs. Cool. Okay, so come back to that strong foundation in your hands. You know what to do here now. Fingers are spread really wide. Rotate your biceps forward and out so your elbow creases shine forward. Tuck your toes underneath you. Start to curl your butt up to the sky and then lead with that booty as you send it up, 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 up. Knees are really, really bent here. Beautiful. Keep energetically pressing your hands away. And here we want our head and neck to be nice and loose. So look in between your toes. And like I said, sometimes this is where the misalignment happens because you're like, oh, look how bent my knees are. Keep them bent. I give you full permission to have bent knees. All right, and then from here, we're going to lift our toes off the mat. So that might feel a little funky, big stretch in the feet here. Can you spread your toes sort of like you're getting a pedicure and then set your toes back down? Notice if you can see your heels, the heels of your feet. Can you set your heels behind you so that they disappear? And you might even pigeon toe through your feet. Feel that engage the inner thigh muscles. Nice. Keep pressing your belly towards your thighs and keep rolling your sit bones up so you start to feel your spine really unravel. It should feel really juicy and nice. Beautiful. And then here, if you like, you can come up high on your tippy toes. You can keep your knees bent here, it's no problem. And then on an exhale, start to lengthen your heels down to the mat. It doesn't matter if they don't touch. That's also not important. And then what we like to say in our down dog is walk the dog. So bend one knee here at a time. And as you bend one knee, straighten through your opposite leg. See how much of all these cues, these points, your hands, your shoulders, your belly, your toes, that you can keep
concentration of. There's so much happening in downward dog. One more breath here. And then exhale once again. Slowly bring your knees down to the mat and sit yourself back into a seat. Take whatever movements that your wrists or your body needs to sort of pull up. It's a tough pose when your teacher goes, and now rest in downward facing dog, which is a legitimate cue. And maybe one day you might feel that it's restful, but even for me, when you're really working on it strongly, it's a tough pose, but it's amazing. All right, maybe close down the eyes here. Let's take 3 breaths together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Let it go. And last one, inhaling. This time open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make noise. Blah. All right. Okay. Final one. Let's pull everything together. And then maybe we work at finding some straight legs. But it's very not important. All right. You know what to do with your hands here. Fingers are wide. Your V shapes point forward. You press into your knuckles and the base of your thumbs. Little suction cups through the palms of the hands here. Rotate your biceps out. Elbow creases forward. Tuck your toes. Nice. Curl your butt up. Start to let that booty lift yourself off of the mat as you melt your chest towards your thighs. Notice if your shoulders want to crawl up to your ears, drop them away from you. Nice. And then here, lift your toes, spread them wide, knees can stay bent, bring your toes back down, hide your heels behind your feet, feel that engage your inner thighs. You can take a little pedal here, bending one knee at a time. See if by doing that you start to lose the length in your spine, so keep your belly button drawn in. And then once you've had a little bit of a stretch through the legs, maybe once again you come up high on the tippy toes. Keep rotating those sit bones high, big breath in. And then exhale, start to descend the heels down to the mat. And here we are in downward facing dog. Nice work, guys. Press the fronts of the thighs towards the backs of the thighs. Hide those heels behind your toes. Feel the inner thighs working. Draw your belly in. Again, bend your knees as much as you need to so that you feel like your spine is so long, so juicy and wonderful. Strong arms, strong legs, high booty, full breath in, smile, shake out your head, blah, blah, blah. And then exhale, come all the way back down. Let's sweep our hands to the backs of the mat and come into child's pose. Forehead rests on the floor in front of you. Let your shoulders just drop towards the earth. Let your breath be full. Inhale to stretch the back body. And exhale. Let it go. I just heard our professional dog walker walk away, so his judgment has come in, and we are all wonderful doggies. Come back to a comfortable seat of your choice. Bring your hands together at your heart. Lift your thumbs to your chest. Beautiful. Close down your eyes and bow your chin to your chest. Bring a gentle smile to your lips as you inhale, lift your chin, open your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing that with me today. Keep working on it. It is tough, but it gets easier. If you like that, please subscribe to the channel. I bring out new content every week for you to share with your friends and your family and your loved ones. Take good care. Namaste.